Welcome to Namibia. We just headed out from Windhoek, which is the capital of Namibia. We just came off the road and now we have an 80-kilometer dirt road, and the guys from ASCO Car Hire advised us to let out some air of the tires, so that's what we're doing right now. Now in Deadvlei, which is part of the oldest desert in the world, the Namib Desert, and we're just racing as usual the sun. It's a photographer's dream, so I'm hoping to get there in time before the sun reaches the valley. I would say we could run, but I'm walking on really soft sand, so I'm just going to take my time. Here we are, the Valley of Dead Trees. There's a really small time frame to get this shot. I'm heading straight for the Valley of Dead Trees, and once I get there I'm hoping to beat the sun to touching the white area. So I want the sun to be on the dunes in the background, but I want the trees in the foreground to be dark and still in shadow. Here it's all about using the right lens, and I think a lot of people get this wrong. You need a long focal length. A long focal length will compress in the background, and the dune will fill the whole frame, and that's what I'm here for. I want that red dune in the background and the silhouette of 1 or 2 or 3 trees in the foreground. So I'm going to go a long way away and find the 3 trees that I can frame the shot with. If you're shooting with a wide lens here, what you'll do is get the sky in the shot. You'll get plenty dune in the shot. You get too much background. So by using a long length, we can have a simple simple background, which is what it's all about here. It's minimalistic, simple, empty background. So I'm going to join the photographer crew over there. I can see already a few guys, and see what we can get. Time for the 40-150. Give it a bit of a wipe. Alright, I've swapped back to the 12-40 and a circular polarizer. I'm actually cropping one of the trees that I'm using in the foreground to frame the one in the background, and our eyes really love the repetition of uneven numbers. So you want, instead of having 2, you want 3. Instead of having 4, you want 3, maybe 5. But 3 is really the golden number, so if you can repeat something times 3 in a shot, it's automatically a more pleasing shot. Now it's all about finding the right height. So I don't want to crop into the background. I'm going to come down and actually have this branch hug that tree. So I'd like it to be probably about there. So it's really about finding the right position. So I'll have it somewhere there, so it's not cutting into the background too much. And I like how this tree is mimicking the image of the dune. And we have a beautiful tree framed by this here and that one over there. Now I'm going to try and cut that one out by moving a little further across, maybe zooming in or moving my composition. I've noticed there's this massive glow coming over the mountain, or over the dune, so we'll try and get that. I hope it's strong enough to capture it. Those are really hard to get in a shot, so let's see what we can get. So we're going to be facing 90 degrees to the sun. Alright, that was it. That was amazing. Now, we weren't really on time. I had to rush a little bit, and I didn't have my gear as ready as I was hoping for, so the good thing is we have another night here, so tomorrow morning we're going to come back for sunrise, and I know what I want and I'll get it and I'll be more efficient. So Bit of a mistake on my side, and it's really impossible to prepare for this location. You can look at as so many photos as you want, but this place is so amazing, and you actually have to put your own eyes onto it and put your own camera onto it and your own vision to get the shots you really want. So that's what it's all about. So hopefully we can do better tomorrow. This morning we're a bit more on time. I think we should beat sunrise to the top of the dune, and today I have an idea for a long distance shot. I have my 300mm plus 1.4 extender, which makes it an 840mm equivalent to full frame equivalent lens. Alright, I had to abandon plan. The sun is rising too fast and the scale of the dunes is just too much. I can't make it to the top in time. I would just kill myself walking up really steep and soft sand. So I'll come down and shoot some trees. Yesterday I framed 2 trees, one framing the other one. Today it's going to be all about trying to find 3 trees. I think I have to give up on the idea of framing 3 trees. 1, I'm running out of time, the sun is hitting the dunes. And 2, I can't actually find 3 trees that line up. I've walked up and down this whole valley twice now, and it just doesn't seem possible. We just have to compromise, I guess. Okay, I found my final composition, and it's not 3 trees framing each other, or 2 trees framing a 3rd tree, but it's 5 trees, and they're all standing in perfect composition to each other. And it's all about scale, foreground, and absolutely about positioning in this case. I had to move a millimeter left, a millimeter right, up, down to get it just right. And I think I got it. And the light is now perfect. So let's get the shot. That was it for the first episode in Namibia, and that was the Deadvlei. Now, this place is amazing, and if you're a photographer and you love travel, put this on the top of your travel list. This is absolutely worth shooting. Doesn't matter how many times people have shot it, how many different cameras have pointed in different ways at it. If you get your own shot here, that's the thing you can be proud of. I do not care. There's another 20 photographers out there in a group, and it's actually a really great atmosphere. And I love sharing a place with another photographer. As long as we don't get in the way of each other, that's perfect. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you learned something, and I hope to see you next week again. I'm thinking of actually coming back here, and I'm thinking of bringing you if you're really interested. So check out my workshops in the future. I'll be putting them a link in the description. There'll be workshops in this location, and you will be with me here, and I'll teach you everything you need to know about shooting this place. And hopefully we can have a good road trip together. So check out the link below if you're interested. Maybe we can do something awesome together. See you later.